Welcome back, everybody. I am your host, Renovate, and today, guys, is episode number 2 of Agrarians, guys, 2, a new series that we're going to be doing with the Midnight Skies team. I haven't seen their islands because nobody can fly. But, yeah, I think we picked up one more person, Aaron, who's also known as Invisible. He's on his own island, and, yeah, so we're all moving at our own pace. We really don't know where each other is, other than watching each other's videos, which is kind of cool. But I might do something today that might help us get to their islands. Kind of cool. So yeah, guys, if you're enjoying this series, click that like button. That just lets us know that we're doing a good job and you are enjoying it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I will subscribe back to your channel. And yeah, guys, let's get started. Episode number 2. Alright, guys, so let's get started here. I know it's dark and my intro is just in the light, but I had to do a bunch of stuff before I recorded. But yeah, I didn't change anything over here. We still got our Tinker stuff. We got an infinite water source here. Our mob spawner's still out there. We haven't done anything with it either. But we did tear down our building, and we did leave the windmill still there. And unfortunately, I'm having issues with mob spawning. I'm not getting it there because I was able to get that globe up there. But we're getting mobs spawning on that block right there. And typically they are skeletons, and they fire down at me. So when there's people on, I can't really sleep to get rid of it because we don't have it set up so if there's more than 2 people, if one person sleeps, it doesn't reset the day. So, but no one's sleeping now, and I don't even see my bed. There it is. Let's get in my bed real quick. Let's sleep this off, just in case we do get some mobs spawn up there. Awesome, there we go. Okay, so what I have done between episodes, we still have our cobblestone generator sitting here, but between episodes we set it up, we automated everything. And I don't know why I'm getting a little bit of lag. We'll figure that out. But yeah, we got this all set up. Basically, I made some transfer nodes. We put the world integration actually in that one, which in the last episode we brought it into here. And if you remember correctly, we made when you make one of these, you actually make 4 of them. So we put one here. We made a bunch of more crucibles. Made this one filled up with lava. Put another lava source under there, and we just duplicated it. Oops! Don't want to get in the fire. If you get too close to those, you just turn on fire, catch on fire. It's kind of unfortunate. But this thing is keeping up rather easily. It's filling. I think we got 7 of them that are actually working right now. I have 8 set up, but I don't have that one hooked up yet. And so what I wanted to do was get this all automated and get us some power source. So I made a magmatic diamond. Man, I can't speak. Magmatic dynamo. If we go into the NEI, I'll show you magmatic. It's pretty simple. You get a bunch of invar, and we did get a bunch of invar last episode. We actually got like 11 or 12 pieces, and so that's how you make this. It's just invar, some silver right there. And yeah, that's in some redstone, of course. And we did get redstone through sieving. I think we sieved the sand, if I remember correctly. Let me just verify that because I hate telling you guys stuff, and that's not actually how it works. Let's go through here. And boom. Nope, dust. So, sieving dust. So yeah, we got that set up. Then my issue was, how do I connect the lava to the magmatic dynamos? And in our quest book, there's actually a quest for some pipes. And if we go in here and we click around and we find it, I think it's in this one maybe? Nope. Assembly line probably. Yep, this one right here. You got the temperate fluid ducts and the item ducts. So I looked in NEI under temperate, and let's just type in fluid because that's what they are. And I looked at these fluid ducts, and if you read what they say, it says will break if contents are extremely hot or cold, which means if I hook them up to lava, they break, which they did. But it's a good thing we got fire spread off because we would have had a big problem. So what I had to do was come up with the hardened version, which is right, where is it at? There it is, hardened. And in order to get hardened, more invar, which is really simple to make, you get really good returns on this when you make this. But you need the hardened glass. And the only way you can get hardened glass is by putting a piece of obsidian in our basin and pouring molten lead over it. Now it's only a half of an ingot, but you do get this hardened glass. So how do you get obsidian? Well, let's look. If we type in obsidian, there we go, and we click on this one right here, you can get it a couple different ways, by catch basin and smelting down parts, but there's no other way to get it other than making it yourself, which is not issued on there or not told on there. So here's how you do it. You make yourself a stone barrel, and you don't put water in the stone barrel, you just put a water source here. So basically what I did is I created this little platform, I put the water source here, let the water drain out, and then I threw the stone bucket in there. Now there is no water in the stone bucket. If you look there, it says empty. But if we take our bucket and we get some lava out of this one, and we go over here and we click on it, there you go. See the obsidian in there? And you just pick it up. So that's how we got obsidian. So once I got obsidian, I was able to make the pieces necessary for these hardened fluid ducts. So we got those all set up. So I got those all hooked up, got this hooked up to here, and guess what? No lava coming out. Why? Well, because these item ducts over here required servos. And if you use an empty hand, which I don't have, so let's go over here. I actually need to make, here we go again, we get caught on fire. Let's get in here. There we go. Let me put some stuff away real quick and I'll show you what I was talking about. Let's put some stuff in here. I made this chest just a while ago. Let's put all our building materials in here. There we go. If you, yeah, I do not know. Excuse the FPS issues I'm having. I do not know why. But yeah, if you go over here with an empty hand and you click on the servo, you can do some stuff. Blacklist it or whitelist, whatever you want. So if it's item pipes, they kind of work like the Ender IO pipes with the filters on them. So, and then all you got to do is set it to ignored. If you want it to just ignore a redstone signal, and these things will light up, and all of a sudden they start pumping in here. That worked great. And then, since we had power, I'm like, well, we might as well automate our pulverizing process. So we made a pulverizer. Real simple to make if you have the materials. We'll check on pulverizer real quick. And if you guys have ever built these before, you know what the recipe is. So it's just a bunch of copper, the basic machine frame, a piston, and 2 pieces of flint, and of course the redstone reception coil. If we go up here, in one of the quests, we got this gear. And I couldn't figure out why would they give us a gear casting. Well, because you can't make gears. You can't just use the 4 copper with an iron ingot in the middle. You have to pour it into a gear casting, and that gear casting just takes 4 of whatever you're doing. So if it's a copper, it just takes 4 copper, and so on. So that was easy to make. So that was our first process. So what we did is we put a bunch of cobblestone in here. I could have hooked it up to here, but I don't want to interrupt the process of making lava. So I just grabbed a bunch of stacks of cobblestone and put it in here. And then we used our other transfer node to suck it into here. And then we were sucking it into here. So we had a lot of gravel and a lot of sand, right? Well, I would still have to come over here and put it all in here and find something really heavy and put it on my mouse button and let it sieve while I was AFK. That was boring. So we went ahead and made this automatic sieve. And to make the automatic sieve, let's go into the NEI again. And you can see right here. So it takes more Invar. Like I said, it's really easy to get. And an electrum gear and some silk mesh. Well, if you remember, we had a tree that we put a worm on. I don't know if I recorded that or not now that I think about it. But we had a tree and I put one of those little worms in it and we got plenty enough string. We also got a lot of string from spiders spawning in there. They don't spawn very often, but they do spawn. So that's how you make the string part right here. Oops, clicked on the wrong thing. Right there. It's just a bunch of string, makes a silk mesh. And then the electrum gear, once again, you pour it into the casting. Electrum is, I believe, gold and silver. Yes, gold and silver. So that's how you make that. So we got all that set up. We got all the power that we need. We still have, these things are all filled. They're not using any power at all. This thing is completely filled. It's filled. These things are all filled, blah, blah, blah. So we're not losing any power. We actually probably have a net gain. So I hooked that up. Now that's pumping all into here, and now this is all filled up. This is probably the second time I filled this up because I've been taking them out and making iron or making the ingots out of this. But yeah, that's our process. So we got that all set up. That's working awesomely. We also have another stone barrel over here. I'm not quite sure why I used this. There was a reason. I'll figure it out. So yeah, that's what we did. And then we decided to make this big island. It's not really anything yet, but I eventually want to make this like streets, and then up here will be all the buildings. So this is kind of like the subterranean area. I wanted to keep all the pipes. Eventually we'll have AE and all those cool things, and I want to keep all the pipes accessible from underneath. I don't want to see them on the top, so that's why I went up a couple levels. And we went ahead and made this production table as well. This is kind of cool. I'm not sure I'm going to actually use it. Part of the quest was to get all of the, what do you call it? The is it in here? Right here, workshop table. We had to get all of these upgrades, and then it gave us a fuel efficiency upgrade. But you had to make the workshop table first. And basically, what it is if you go to upgrades, you got 4 slots. You can put a furnace here. You can put furnaces in all of them. Crafting table, whatever you want. And then when you have a upgrade, if you watch, if I put my mouse over it, if you look at where it says global upgrades, it highlights it. So that lets you know where you can put it, right? So like the production one, if I click on it, it highlights the crafting table and the furnace. So that means I can put them up here. And then the auto crafter, I think, only goes to the auto crafting. Yep, it only goes to the crafting table. So it kind of helps you out and lets you know where it needs to go. And then you can add storage. These things can get stacked. You can stack them up to 8 times. And then, of course, it's got the solar generator, which is creating its own power. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get into that later. I'm not going to use it for right now. And then this is all our iron and our ingots. And I've been kind of depleting this by making machines and stuff. So, but yeah, we got this all set up. It's all lit up with these glowstone nooks. Sorry that they're black, but that's the only color. Came in a reward bag. So this is going to be kind of like our crafting area here. It's going to go way out that way. And then if we go over on this side of the island, this is going to be all our growing area. So we'll have our crops here, trees and whatnot over that way. And we'll just make this kind of cool looking. Of course, my bed's not going to stay there. And then, of course, if you watched me on Twitter or saw me on Twitter, I said I'm officially part of Team High Five. That's what I've decided to name myself, Self High Five. And I couldn't get this banner down because it says you need a harvest level of shiny, which I don't have. So we just made it kind of like a little monument. And so when people visit, because that way it's spawn, so when they come this way, they'll see it and they'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. They're not going to come visit me. I know they won't. So that's a lot of talking and introduction to what has changed. Let me get a couple things, and when we get back, we're going to finish a couple quests, and we're going to start making something really cool. I'll be right back. Alright guys, hopefully that helped. We'll see. But anyways, back to what we were doing. We just made a trash can and we just placed it right there. And I think we want to do maybe just a couple more just generic quests just to get them over with. And then we're going to get into something fun. So let's claim that. We're going to claim our void bag. So let's claim our reward. Cool. And let's see what happens, or if this bag is even a clickable item. Can we click it and open it? So it's just a portable trash can. And that's fine because I don't know when we ever want to throw stuff away. I guess there's always times that we need to throw stuff away, but I don't know if I want to necessarily keep that. I'd like to make I don't know if we have golden bag of holding. Let's see if we do. Let's type in golden. We do. Cool. So I don't remember what this costs. Some wool, some gold. I don't think we have any wool. We'll have to get to that. We don't have any sheep. We got a bunch of animal eggs, but we haven't done anything with them yet. We just need to make a farm. We do, however, need to start cooking or start making some food. We did get a bunch of this mutton. I'll probably just go ahead and cook that. Let's cook this. Take that out of there. Let's just place that in there for now. I do need to put these zombie brains somewhere, and I do have one there, there, and there. We'll go ahead and eat that one right there. Let's get this because it does say that I'm hungry and I don't want to die of starving while I'm recording. That'd be hilarious. Also, if you notice when I ate that zombie brain, you actually gain aspects on Thaumcraft, which is kind of cool. So yeah, if you guys want to do that, that's a cool way of doing it. And then now we have cooked mutton. So let's see how much we get from that. Not much. So definitely the zombie brains give you the most. That's kind of weird. We need one more because I need my hearts to regenerate. There we go. Alright, let's see what else we got in our quest book. Let's see how much it takes to make this super crafting frame. So let's go into here and let's type in super crafting. There we go. And I don't even know what these things do. So, oh, that's one of the most simplest recipes I've seen. So let's do this. Let's get a bunch of these. And then let's make some sticks. I think that's enough. And then we just need to go like that. And then put that there. And these around it. And that gives us a super crafting frame. Cool. So let's get all these back. And let's see what happens if I click on it. Cool. It just puts a little crafting thing down on the bottom. What does this do? Player only, inventory only. I wonder if that's talking about our inventory somewhere else. Can we get that back? Cool. So it's just a crafting frame. It's like a picture frame that's a crafter, so we can put that there, and then we can always have it there. So let's go ahead and turn that in. I don't know what we get from it. We get iron, and uh-oh. It's got a sorting quest. Oh no, we got to make a super item frame. It says the super item frame will make any connected inventory act like it is a barrel. Oh, you put these on chests. That's what these are for. So, and I'll show you in a minute. The super void frame acts as a trash can. Sneak right click with an item in your hand to delete all of them from your inventory. So what this does, I don't have my wrench with me. I do have my wrench with me. Let's see if I can just plop that off with a wrench. Nope. So we'll just have to break it off. Let's break it off. If I put this crafting frame on a chest, say we want to put it on this one. You gotta sneak click on it. There we go. So if I click on the inventory, it's only going to pull stuff out of this box. So let's say, what is this right here? Silver ore. Let's check something. If I click on on this crafting frame, no. I thought that's how you used it. Let's go back to our book. I'm pretty sure that's how you use it. Let's go back. Can you? Well, oops, crap. Go back to this. Go back to that one. It says the first item for making your crafting list of a drag is a crafting frame. Place it on a chest or a barrel or other inventory that contains the resources you want to craft. Sneak and left click to open the GUI and set the recipe. So here's sneak and here's left click. There we go. So if I do this and it makes that, right? So, and then if I put these in here, we should be able to make 4 of these. I'm not gonna make them. So why you not make them? So how do you get them out? You just click on it. We'll have to figure this out. I thought that's what it was for. Maybe if you... It's weird. So that's the thing I want to make, right? But it won't let me have it back. So if I put these in there, what now? Is it making them inside the box? Huh. We'll have to figure that out. Let's go ahead and make the upgrades. I'm not familiar with this mod pack. Oh, we need a dropper. And what else do we need? So just a lot of sticks, really. So let's go ahead and make the dropper. That doesn't seem too hard. That's a bunch of stone or cobble and a redstone. We have the cobble. I hate wasting redstone. But let's go ahead and do this. Boom. Okay. Let's come over here. Let's put that there and then put this like so. We get a dropper from it. Cool. Let's get all this stuff back, including the crap I just threw on the ground. So we have the dropper, and to make the next part we need the dropper and sticks around it. Alright, got the crafting frame, or the super item frame. And now we just need this with sticks around it. Cool, and we got that one. Cool. So I'm not even going to play with these because I'm not quite sure. I'll have to figure this out after we're all done. Let's break this off. But let's go ahead and turn that in for that quest. And the sorting is done, and the rewards are these two things. Cool. Let's put those. This is my little project box, I guess you could call it, or just stuff I've been getting from quests that I haven't really used. So let's put that in there. Let's keep going. It looks like auto processing. This is an auto packager. Now this thing is cool. Basically, what this does, you put a chest on one side and a chest on the other. It does use power though, but pretty much it'll take all this stuff in here, and if it's either a 2x2 or a 3x3 crafting pattern, you don't really have to tell it what it does. It automatically does it. It'll process all this stuff. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and make that, because I'll actually use this. So the auto packager, we're going to get a dragon fruit sapling back. That's kind of cool. And 2 copper gears. We're probably going to have to use 2 copper gears to get this. Just saying. That's been my experience with some of these. So we need the auto packager. Let's do auto. Does it find it? There we go. Auto. And then, is it 2 words? Pack? Nope, it's 1 word. Pack. There we go. Holy crap. So, yeah, we're going to need 3 redstone, 5 redstone. Do we have 5 redstone left? We have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have our iron. And let's see. I think we got enough to make all of the pistons. Let's go ahead and make the pistons first, because those are the hardest things. We can make 1, 2, 3. 3. There we go. Let's get all this stuff back. And then we're going to need to make a crafting table. Do we got enough wood to make a crafting table? No. Figures. Let's go over here. If we need to, I'll go ahead and cut that down. You know what? Let me go ahead and cut some trees down, get some stuff, and then we'll finish making this auto crafter. And then we'll start working on the thing I wanted to work on that's kind of special for this episode. So be right back. I have all the stuff I need to make this thing. Let's go ahead and get it made. There's the auto packager. Awesome. So let's turn, where'd my quest book go? Let's turn our quest in here. Awesome. There was my secondary quest. And we get a dragon fruit sapling and 2 copper gears. That's really nice. And so that is that. Now I do remember, I thought one of these said that it unlocked. It did. That one there says it unlocked a quest somewhere else. So let's see if we can find which one it unlocked. So we did do a bunch of these off camera. Here's Storage Wars. We'll probably get into this next episode, because I do want to get into some of these storage, because this is really cool how that works, and you also get some of those cool backpacks. Let's try Mob Hunter. These are repeatable quests. We can still claim the reward. That's kind of weird because it says 0 killed, but that's okay. We won't say anything about that. Mystical Bond. No, that's not it. Thumbcraft. Nope, that's not it. Let's just go down here. Maybe it's this one? Nope. We did do this one. We went ahead and did this quest, which opened up nothing. See? That's kind of weird. Bees and trees, nothing. So I'm not seeing where it unlocked anything. That's kind of fun. Sky Farm, I don't see anything new here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So that's okay. So let's go ahead and make, let's go ahead and, do I have any more power pipes? Redstone flux duct, I do, good. So let's see, how do we want to do this? We want to power this. I only have 3 left, right? And this is where all my power is, right here. So if I took this out this way, and we put, let's just try something real quick. Let's see if we can put this right here. And it did get powered, good. And then, but I need the chest. That was not a good idea. So let's do this. Let's put, I'm trying to see how I want to do this. So I want to put that here. And then we want to put that here. And then we want to put a chest here. So which is, I want it to be that chest. So we might just have to make a new chest And then we want to put the other chest on this side. Right. And that's the chest that it's going to send stuff to. Let's go ahead and use this chest here to see if this works. Okay, good. And where'd my chest go? Oh, there it is. Let's put that chest there, and let's take this off like this. Alright. And let's put that here. Good. So that's going to send in all the stuff to here, and that's going to throw it through here, and I just need one more chest, so let's go ahead and make one more chest. And we'll probably make a double chest, because that last one I did, you can see how filled it up it is. So let's make a double chest. Eventually we'll change all these to like our iron chests and stuff. I think we have iron chests. That's a good question. What kind of chests do we have? Oh poop. We don't have double chests. Do we have hardened? Let's see, what are those called? Are they called hardened chests? There we go. Hardened strong boxes. But I don't think they have as much storage as these. I don't believe so. Let's just see if this works real quick. So what we need to do is throw that in there. And actually, no, what we could do is just grab some of this and just throw it in here first. Boom, boom. And it doesn't look like current mode is 2x2, then 3x3. But it's not pulling out, so I don't know. Let's try something. Let's flip it around. Let's go like this. There we go. And now let's see if it's working. So it is good. So that's what we wanted it to do. You just have to have. I remember that it always pulls in from the left, so you're just gonna need to turn it around. So what that's doing right now is it's taking all the stuff that this is making, except for, and it's only going to pull it when it has enough. And then until then, this is what I'll do. So this will set here, and then we just need to come up with a way. We can put this in the smeltery, and you get 2 back, or we could just put it in. We could make a redstone furnace, and it could do the same thing. So this whole setup's cool. Let's just go ahead and get all these in there. You know what? We can do this off. We can do this off camera. You guys don't need to see all this crap. So let's just throw that in there like that. Is that all of it? I think that's all of it. Yep. And then it's just going to start throwing stuff over here. Did it run out of power? No. There. Now it's working on the gold. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. So that's all set up. And that's cool. And that's going to just work. And let's go ahead and I should have set it up so that it had. Oh, that's okay. So let's get the. I don't have a place to put all the gravel. Let's put the. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so unorganized. Let's put the gravel in here for now, and then we'll sieve all that stuff later. Let's put our gem in there. That and that, and let's put our copper wheel in here, and that and those in. Yeah, so we're good. Alright, so we've done all that. All that stuff is cool and gravy. Now we're going to build something for ourselves. Hopefully I have time. I'm going to do this really fast. I might just make the parts and then show them to you as they're getting built. So, but I want to show you what we're going to make. We're going to make one of these right here because I want to fly. I want to fly so bad it's not even funny. So we're going to make a jetpack, and if we can get it to harden, perfect. If we can't, that's fine too. But let's type in jetpack because I want to be the first to fly. So let's type in leadstone jetpack, and here's the recipe. I'm just going to show you the recipe, then I'm going to make the parts. So you need 4 pieces of lead here. Excuse me, man. That's what pizza rolls do to you. And then you need 2 more lead, copper, some sulfur, and then some redstone. So I'm going to have to sieve a little bit and get some redstone. And then what else we need? We need these. So we're going to have to make a steam dynamo. That's a bunch of copper. So we're going to make all these pieces, and when I get them all made and come back, we're going to get it set up. The other thing that we might want to do is to get it from a leadstone to a hardened jetpack. you gotta upgrade all of these. So we might just go ahead and make, what's the reactant dynamo require? Bronze, we have a ton of bronze. Invar, we have a ton of Invar. And then tin. This might be actually better to do because I have a lot more of this material, but we still need to make that jetpack. So that's a lot of material, but you get 400,000 RF, and the fuel usage is only 50 RF per tick. I don't know if I can charge. Can I put something in here and charge it? No, I cannot. So we're going to have to come up with a way to charge it too. So we might have to make one of these battery backpacks, or we could make an energy cell. And I think the energy cells allow you to charge things. So let me get all that stuff built because I'm sure we're getting long on time, and then we'll test it out. We'll be right back. All right, guys, I kind of lied. I didn't really lie. I kind of got ahead of myself. And I'll show you what's going on here. I just need to make one little thing. To be able to make the jetpack, there's something in there that otherwise would have been easy to get, but in this mod pack it's not easy to get. So let me show you. If I go back to jetpack, it's right here. It needs a leather strap. It needs 4 pieces of leather. We don't have any cows right now, and I have 2 cow eggs, which means I can breed them, but I'm going to have to breed quite a few of them so I don't lose any of them, so that when I kill I still have a good source. But the other problem is, excuse me, the cows are very aggressive, very aggressive. So we'll have to come up with a way to do that. So we're going to make something else right now, and we'll just call this the ore processing episode. So the first thing I need to find is glass. So I know I made a bunch of glass, and I'm not seeing it anywhere. Yeah, oh, there it is right there. So I'm needing that. We're going to go ahead and make a redstone furnace. We're going to hook it up to, since we did all this, and this is all working fine and dandy, we're going to hook that all up. So the only reason we'll need the smelter up there is to make gears and stuff, which is fine. But let's go ahead and get this made. So let's go back to redstone furnace, and we'll get this made. So apologize for that, but I kind of got ahead of myself. I was so happy that I was going to get to fly this episode, but no, we're not. So let's get the basic one here, which is right there, and let's go ahead and make that. Cool. And so I think we have everything. We don't have that. Do I have? No, we have just enough. So let's go ahead and make one of those. Good. And I think we have everything we need. Let's put that there and there. And what is the recipe? The gold. Oh, that's why we don't have it. The gold gears. Let's grab our gold gears that they gave us for free. That's probably why they gave those to us, because they knew that that's what I was going to make next. That's probably the perfect reason why. So we need that there, and then a piece of redstone on the top, and then boom, there's our redstone furnace. Now all we need is to hook it up with some power right there. And then I don't have any more fluid item ducts. So let's see. If it packages it and sends it into here, then that means that it well, I think it only sends it into a chest though. If that's the case, then we need to take that off the chest and put it into here. We'll have to clean this all up. I got everything out of there we do. So let's go ahead and grab this one, like so, and then let's go ahead and grab this chest, like that, and then let's go over here, and then let's put our redstone. How many power pipes? I have 2. Let's see here. We could put it. This is gonna look so dumb. Well, let's put this here. All right. So is it getting power? It is getting power. Good. And then let's put this chest on top, like so. And then let's tell it to, let's get rid of everything. Let's tell it to output. I want output to the top. And then we want it to input on the bottom. So this is top, left, right, bottom, back. So we want it to input on the bottom. And then we're going to put this right here. Bam. So that's going to start going in there. Awesome. And we should start getting some production. I just want to make sure. So we had 17 I want to make sure that it's doubling it. It looks like it should go through. I don't know, guys. Are we getting double on this or not? I don't think we're going to get double on this. That sucks. Let me turn off the rain. Weather. Bam. Good. Yeah, we got everything. Back to the game. I don't think we're getting double. That's upsetting. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you get double in the Tinkers. Let's just check. Iron, gravel. Iron or gravel. Let's see, what do you get from that? So if you smelt it, you get 1. Redstone furnace, you get 1. Pulverizer. And then if you put it in here, you get 2. Crap. Oh well. We'll just let that do it anyways. Because this is just going to be an ongoing process. I know we could double it, but we can worry about that later. But this is a cool way of doing it. I can also use this to start cooking up some other stuff that I need to cook up. But this little process here is kind of cool. The other thing that we could do is funnel this up and into that. And I never tried that before, but we could probably try it and see if we can just input stuff into here, and then we can set up a pipe that goes to here, and then set up a hopper underneath, and then a way of getting it back into a trunk or to a chest. But for right now, that's probably going to be what we're going to do with this. I'll come up with some other way of doing this now that I know that I'm not going to get double the ores that I need. I'd love to have double the ores though. But yeah, guys, that's probably going to be this episode. This was going to be a really cool episode about flying. And of course, every time I do this, I forgot to take off my mask so you can see my pretty face. But yeah, we got more into the ore processing and just automating everything. So it's just getting that out of the way, and I can let that thing run nonstop while I'm doing other fun things. But until we do other fun things, guys, it's been great. Hope you enjoyed this episode number 2. If you did, click that like button. It just lets me know. Leave some comments if you saw something, or if you got any cool ideas, because this is the first time I've played this one. And if you've played it, maybe you can share some tips and tricks. But yeah, till next time, I'll see you guys.